I feel like I'm doing the whole horns up in the air, tongue stuck out like Ozzy Osbourne. 666. The number of the Antichrist will add up to 666. They've got so many out there. Obama, Trump, they're saying. Come on. Damn. Come on. You know what I mean? The thing I thought was really cool is an up-and-coming connoisseur of it is not Jared Kushner. Kushner is that? Yeah, Kushner, Trump's son-in-law. You know what I mean? I think that he could probably be one run for the outcome. But I think he's a sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? By the way, if you have never heard this broadcast before, I was EMPS goddess. Woohoo! And I say what you think, and I'm too afraid to say it. Go Heart Universe. Stand up for something, or you will definitely fall for anything. Meow. So I'm live on the air right now, and we're talking about, could Pope Francis be the false prophet? I don't know. What do you guys think? False prophets. Oh, I just see like the burning bush. You know what I mean? And they got this guy. This is really cool because I didn't want to go back, but we are going to go back. Could Emmanuel Macron be the Antichrist? Prophecy update. You know what I mean? This guy's from France, right? Yeah, France. But his family are atheists. He was given a Jesuit education. You know what I mean? So it's amazing. You know what I mean? I just can't help myself some days when I think about all the craziness that it's out there. We are in the end times. The androgyny is so real. Transgenderism is so real. Being built from clay and metal is so real, guys. If you don't think it's real, then you guys are not opening your eyes and watching what's going on today. The drama theory is out there. I totally believe that Hollywood is trying to put it out there so we can see it. You know what I mean? Totally trying to put it out there so we can see it. Or to make it, okay, so if it's out there in our face in the public and on the movies, how many of you folks believe the movies to be truth-bearing? You know what I mean? That could be true. You know what I mean? Who wants to be famous? Who wants to be recognized? Dooga. You know what I mean? Seriously. So, they were talking about this guy, Emmanuel Macron. Could he be the Antichrist? This is off of a YouTube channel, The Watchmen Report. Could Emmanuel Macron be the Antichrist? He's 33 years old. Went after his teacher to become, have him as a wife.
Could Emmanuel Macron be the
Antichrist? Yes.
According to Scripture, the greatest political leader in history, the man of lawlessness, a.k.a. the Antichrist, will arise from Europe.
This is so interesting.
World domination and deceive countless people near the time of Christ's return. Somewhere at this very moment on planet Earth,
What a kitty.
the Antichrist is almost certainly alive. And there is much speculation about the identity of the Antichrist. Among the speculation, some of the more popular Antichrist...
they think of Barack Obama. Barack Obama adds up to 666. Jared Kushner, Pope Francis. This is what I was saying earlier, you know what I mean? All these people, they come and gone.
Emmanuel Macron, who
became candidate
of France on the 14th of May, 2017...
has generated more than end-time buzz than any other world leader that I know. Because Macron seems to fit exact characteristics of the Antichrist in so many ways. Woo! Here we go. 1. The Antichrist will rise suddenly from obscurity. Daniel 7:8-9. Many news reports speak of Macron's metric rise from obscurity, appearing out of nowhere.
Suddenly from obscurity. Daniel 7, verse 8, and 8, verse 9. Many news reports speak of Macron's meteoric rise from obscurity, appearing out of nowhere.
And he's worked with the Rothschilds, too, right?
Macron had no political party and
No
previous
previous.
electoral experience.
2 years before that, he was virtually a nobody.
Further still, France has been in chaos from all the terrorist attacks, and the far-right Front National candidate, Marine Le Pen, seemed the only answer to the madness.
Yet Emmanuel Macron won the landslide victory over Marine Le Pen in the French election.
At age 39,
he was the youngest president of France has ever had, and not since 1958 Charles de Gaulle, French president, ever won such powerful majority, taking 351 out of 577 seats. Macron's rise has been nothing short than merit. It is fact unprecedented.
The number 666 will be related to the Antichrist and is possible to be computed.
And here's what's funny. The results of the parties was 6,000, and 60.
The Antichrist is known. Its gematria will doubtless be found to be the number 666.
Now, if you don't know what gematria is, let's go right here. Let's stop for just 2 seconds. Gematria. Let's see if I can say it right. Gematria. Okay, there, I said it right. It is the Kabbalistic method of interpreting the Hebrew scripture by computing the numeric value of words based on those of the consonant letters. Okay, here, this drives me crazy. We don't want to do the Kabbalah, but yet we try to put the Kabbalah into everything we do. We don't want to do the Kundalini, but yet we put it into everything we do. You know what I mean? Go figure. Life is crazy, guys. So they want to add it up. Add it up. Gematria is one of the several methods of assigning numerical value to the Hebrew name, word, or phrase based on its letters. Gematria originated as an Assyro-Babylonian Greek system alphanumeric code or cipher that was later adopted into the Jewish culture. Isn't that crazy? Babylonian. You know what I mean? We're talking Babylonian. Right? Let's go back. I love it. So, you know what I mean? But, they've done this on Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner lives in New York at 666, right? 5th Avenue. And at the top of his building is where they are creating the RFID chip, right? Which they want to chip everybody with. And when I get to the characteristics of the moon, I just think that, there's so many ways you could do this. Everybody. Israel celebrates 69 years. Macron seems to adore the attention, even jestingly allowing people to draw attention to the origin of his own name, Emmanuel, which of course means in Hebrew, God is with us. You know what I mean? He's funny, right? This guy's too much. You got Pope Francis, the false prophet. If you want to dwell on this to the last day of your life, to the last breath you've got, you are not going to figure it out until God says, this is it, man. I was watching across the world what's been happening, like the disasters from the 17th to the 21st of December, you know what I mean? All the sinkholes. The Dead Sea has dried up and there are sinkholes all through it. How come we don't see that on the news, flash, in Brazil, man, they've been hit with flood after flood, earthquake after earthquake, you know what I mean? They are just devastated. Fire, earthquake, flooding, they are a disaster right now. I pray for those people, dude. So this guy, thinking he might be Jesus.
The origin of his own name, Emmanuel, which of course
means
in Hebrew,
God was with us.
In fact, all parts of his name call him some sort of God or Jesus, except his last name, meaning a written or printed mark. Considering that Macron's parents are atheists, isn't it a bit odd that they named their child like this? This is the meaning of his full name. Emmanuel Jean-Michel Frédéric Macron. Emmanuel.
God with us.
John.
A gift from God.
Michael.
who is like God,
Frederic,
better, peaceful ruler. Prince of Peace is the title for Jesus Christ, Isaiah 9, 6-7. Macron, a written or printed mark. Revelation 13 tells us the mark is the name of the beast. Coincides incredibly play on words.
Or incredible play on words.
That is crazy, right?
Coincidentally, Macron's name in the English gematria totals to 888.
Jesus in the Greek gematria, also concerns Jesus' big figure, is born on the 24th, 1977, which is the winter solstice, or the shortened day of the year.
The reason December 24th and 25th were picked for Jesus' birthday
is because those were considered winter solstice, the shortest day
of the year.
Okay. I'm not going to go through the whole. Macaroni, he explains the polymath
to ingratiate himself with others. The Financial Times, quoting a source who has known Macron for years, detailed how he seduces everyone and then he kills. The FT source says Macron is always charming, especially with enemies and those hostile to him. During the election, for example, Macron,
this guy right here,
particular Anno Sagatori, who has studied Macron extensively,
says he's a psychopath.
Declare him as a potential psychopath.
He's an up-and-coming Hitler.
9. The Antichrist will be a globalist. Revelation 13.
Anyway, the Jared Kushner, they think is a false Antichrist too. And I just want to put this out there, man. If you sit here and stress on this shit, you will totally drive yourself nuts. This is Adam Green. This is off of the Fox. The Great Awakening.
Drum roll, please. We present the actual voice of Jared Kushner. He has been seen but not heard, silently watching President Trump sign orders. Jared Kushner is usually in the middle of the action, but publicly mom.
Well, thank you very much, Rudy. Jared Kushner can speak. He actually talks. He says Trump's kept his promises. I want to play some of these historic clips, though. Jared Kushner, he speaks. He actually spoke.
InfoWars. That's interesting. Did they let him come back on?
It opens today. I hardly ever do this. I'm going to play Kushner twice. Wow, why hasn't Kushner been speaking? He looks pretty authoritative, looks strong, got a nice gleam in the eye. Sounds nervous, but hey, man, get over it, bro.
And they still not playing him. Crazy. You know what I mean? It says, Eugene Robinson tasked with saving the world. Jared Kushner is destined to fail. He's out there trying to make that thing come true with Israel. You know what I mean? With Israel. I don't know. If you guys want to chat, this is AMKS Goddess Radio, saying what you guys think and are too afraid to say. You know what I mean? We're living in the end times. The veil is being ripped apart. I watched an interesting thing on how the color purple is made, and of the clay terracotta soldiers, I guess it is, how they're covered in this purple color, which is really hard to come by in that day and age. But they believe the Dragon King, the Emperor Dragon King, took all of his people with him when he descended to the fourth dimension, leaving everyone in the 2 dimension, saying that the whole terracotta, all the terracotta soldiers weren't handmade, but they were frozen instantly, human beings. That's why all the mercury is around them. There are some strange things going on in this world today, dude. I'm 46 years old, and I love the strange and unusual, and I was drawn to it. But some of the things that I'm hearing today in my beautiful, maybe I was just too high back then, or on drugs, too much drugs, and I didn't see it. But if it was exotic or far out or, less than lame, or, you know what I mean, because I came from the farm, I was out there experimenting, doing it, brother. I was burning my bra, running naked down the streets. You know what I mean? And some of the stuff, like the Pizzagate, you know what I mean? You go to their site, and in Washington, D.C., they've got this band playing called Uni. And the guy really had me cracking up when he was talking about it. He just wanted to go to the Pizzagate, or to the, whatever it's called, to the site to see what was going on, because, nothing has happened with any of that. The Boy Lovers Club, the Pizza Lover Club, the trafficking, the child trafficking. None of that shit's been taken care of. Nobody's went to jail for it. Hillary's still walking around. You know what I mean? Obama forged his birth certificate, and he's still walking around. Matter of fact, we gave him a better position. Now he's in charge of the UN. What the hell is going on? People, wake up. Really? Who wants to be famous? Who wants to be a rock star? Drama is like the fucking honey and sugar that draws all these little cockroaches out, and they all suck to it. If there's any more room on the sugar cube, look out, more people are coming. You know what I mean? So, early Trump world lesson, don't cross Jared Kushner. He's married to Trump's daughter. You know what I mean? They'll probably fucking find something wrong with this broadcast, because I'm a nobody, eating chocolate chips, sitting in my bedroom with my polka dotted pants on. I don't really care. Okay? Opinion. The downfall of the Crown Prince Kushner.
In the Jewish mindset, for the Messiah to arrive, you can't think of him like we think of Messiah. We think of Messiah after the model of Jesus. He's the Son of God, divine birth, all of that. That's not the way the Jews look at the Messiah. They're looking for a king. They're looking for a political leader. As a matter of fact, Messiah to them means the anointed one, and it goes back to the ancient days when they would anoint a king and recognize him as this is the man that God sent.
So you got some up-and-running contesters here. You've got Kushner, you've got Macron. They're about the same age group, right? But when you talk about, where'd it go, man? When you talk about...
Beginning his rise to prominence as a person who addresses some of the worst arrogant person of all time.
He speaks...
Daniel 11, verse 36.
Ich bin nicht arrogant. He's arrogant.
Since he will have the audacity to claim that he is God and will demand the world to worship him, 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 3 and 4. Macron's claim that he will rule like the Roman god Jupiter is, in effect, a statement that he wants to rule above every god. Daniel 11, verse 36. Macron has been criticized for taking an arrogant approach, such as when he didn't conduct the traditional French president's Bastille Day TV interview, because his thoughts are too complex for such a forum. Leading European psychiatrist Salvatore states, like all psychopaths, he believes in his higher purpose. Macron does not love France and will not fight for the French people, Salvatore continues. Macron loves only himself. The paradox is that he appears normal, but we have a case of full-blown narcissism. 13.
Antichrist will be very strong military. They show him...
speaks better English than Americans, including their president, Donald Trump.
So I think it's new. Young people...
He not only speaks that, he speaks a lot of different languages.
The Jews, Daniel 11, verses 40 and 41. Interestingly, just a few days...
And then, if you like the concept, help me be independent from YouTube restrictions. Please become a patron and become documents on this channel.
Nobody ever believed he was real. Nobody ever knew him or saw anybody that ever worked directly for him. But to hear Kobayashi tell it anybody could have worked for Cecily, you never knew. That was his power. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. And no one ever really believed. Do you believe in him, Verbal? Keaton always said, I don't believe in God, but I'm afraid of him. Well, I believe in God. And the only thing that scares me is Kaiser Soze.
Ooh.
Oscar winner Kevin Spacey is apologizing to fellow actor Anthony Rapp over a new harassment claim. Rapp said Spacey made a sexual advance on him when he was 14 years old. Rapp appears on the CBS All Access series Star Trek Discovery. He said by sharing his story, he is, quote, standing on
Whoa,
the shoulders
it's so funny.
of a courageous
Yeah, they want to do this shit 20 years later.
shine a light and hopefully make
Why didn't he say anything at 14? Because he wanted to be a rock star.
Also losing an award, isn't that right?
That's right, Robin. We all know Kevin Spacey has been one of the most praised actors in Hollywood, but this morning,
Just like
he is
with
now
Terry
facing
Crews.
a storm of criticism on social media and beyond.
God. We got the sacrificial lambs on the fucking altar today. For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. First Theologians 5:3. This is AMKS Goddess Radio. Saying what you think, but too afraid to say. Please grow a heart, universe, stand up for something, or you will definitely fall for anything. You know what I mean? Everything, I should say. A new age is upon us. For many, it appears we are progressing and becoming more tolerant of people's differences. In reality, this is a clever trick Satan is using to prepare people for the arrival of the Antichrist. Take your veil off, people. Get ready, the world is changing. Well, shit, it's already changed. The truth is coming out. The giants are real. Soon, the ultimate personification of the Antichrist will appear on the world scene. Appearing at first as a kind, gentle peacemaker, he will gradually assert more and more authority. You know what I mean? Remove your veil, folks. Stand up. Listen. The time is here. Giants are real. Reptilians are real. He is already convincing people to worship him through the global acceptance of New Age movement, Eastern mysticism, and the belief in the universal consciousness. The Kundalini, guys. If you're out there and you're still in the dark, we'll leave a light on you for you folks. We want you to be awake. Peace and safety, new world leader, paving the path for peace. Do you believe what you see, what you hear? The devil is the principality of air. So be careful what you hear. Be careful what you see. May you be with yourself and your family and lead yourself on a new war. On yourself. Let your heart be pure.
The message on the preacher this morning is a kind of a comparative message. But I hope and pray that it's a message that will speak down into our soul.
Let's just see. People are dying everywhere.
Is to make the impact of Christ felt in every...
In the days of Noah. Oh, this one says warning. Using it for education. Who cares? Jesus strongly warns about the Islamic beast in the Kaaba image. Revelation now, lesson 13, the beast of the revelations. If I can read it to you, it's okay, right?
Jesus strongly warned us to avoid a
I'm not trying to go there.
spirit.
I don't want you guys to get like turned off. You know what I mean? God is good. He is that. But you've got to be ready for it, man. You can't just throw God on people and expect them to go, okay, it's all good. You know what I mean? Not everybody believes in that. Kaleidoscope. What you need to know about Astana, Karastana, and the Illuminati. Karastana.
The Republic of Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Forgotten country.
It's not a forgotten
It is
country.
the 9th largest country and largest landlocked country in the world. The land is extremely rich in natural resources, such as oil.
We're not
home
such too
to
deep.
Over 18 million people, and the language and the people seem to be mixed with a combination of all the other countries surrounding it. The culture there is very diverse.
Tartarian. That's the culture they're talking about. Before it gets too deep into it, before it gets too late. Peace be with you all. Remove your veil. Look around. Look at the whole picture you're seeing. If you're watching TV, are they telling you the truth? Look it up yourself. Don't take everybody's word for it is what it is. You know what I mean? Peace be with you all. This is Goddess AMKS. Saying what you think. Too afraid to say. Grow a heart, universe. Stand up for everything or you're going to fall for everything. Peace out.